What is up, YouTube? That's here, and today I'm bringing you guys some amazing Battle Spot singles action. I'm using a super serious team, and I'm going to be trying my absolute best to make as quick of a run as possible to Master Ball tier, all the way from the start of the Great Ball tier. I know I've been slacking a little bit on uploading the singles and doubles content. I know it's been a lot of doubles recently, and I want to say thank you so much to everyone that continually asks for singles. I personally love playing singles. I love the team that I'm using today, and I cannot wait to show it to you. We're using a super bulky Snorlax. We're using some familiar faces like Mimikyu and Haxorus. We're also using a Dragon Dance Weakness Policy T-Tar in conjunction with a Choice Specs Infiltrator Special Switcher Dragapult. And last but not least, we have the super huge bulky boy Sheer Cold Assault Vest Lapras. I think Lapras is very, very underrated when it comes to singles right now. Screens are super good, and being able to set that resonance, elongate the game, it's super good versus the standard like Dragapult, Mimikyu core, but it also has, a lot of other use. You can go for those big Sheer Colds. I think Sheer Cold's hilarious in singles, and today the whole point is to go for some big Sheer Colds, and let's see how long it takes me to get to Master Ball. How long do you guys think it'll take me? Let me know in the comments below how long it takes most of you guys to actually, I guess I didn't say the question today. The question today is, how many games does it actually take you guys to get back into Master Ball? How many games does it take? Does it take less than 10? Does it take more than 10? Does it take 20, 30, 40? Let me know in the comments below how many games it takes you to get back into Master Ball in both singles or doubles. Maybe it depends on the format. But other than that, we're going to hop right on into it. I cannot wait to show you guys this team. Thank you guys so much for watching. You guys that subscribe, you guys that leave those comments every day, you guys absolutely make my life in this quarantine worth living. Thank you guys so much for those comments. Let's get right into it though. Here we go. All right, so let's grab our team, get ready to go. I played one game of singles on accident earlier in the season, but other than that, I'm actually completely ready to go to grind straight from the start of Great Ball all the way up to Master Ball. I'm gonna show you guys how to do it with this team. Here we go. We got Dennis the Menace in the very first game. Survey says, I actually think that Lapras is a very, very good Pokemon. I think our Manchan is a somewhat weak matchup, but on average, I think people are definitely underestimating what Lapras as a Pokemon in singles with that G-Max Resonance can bring to the table. Hopefully you guys like this a little bit more of an in-depth dive into this singles meta. This guy doesn't have a very standard team, obviously. It looks almost like a VGCS team, like with the Conkeldurr. Conkeldurr might be a bit of a problem considering we have 3 Pokemon which have those big fighting weaknesses. We have Snorlax, T-Tar, and Lapras. So it looks like we're going to want to go heavy on... Oh man, this is gonna actually be a really hard one. I think he's gonna lead with the Darm, right? He's probably gonna lead Darmanitan. I could probably try and get away with leading Dragapult here. I think Dragapult's pretty pog against most of these. You can go max if you want. I don't think you really need to. I think we save Dragapult for the Revenge KO, right? So we're gonna bring Dragapult in the back. I don't know if we want to lead with Haxorus though. Haxorus can one-shot almost any of those. I think you almost need to lead the Haxorus. Yeah, we're gonna go Haxorus, Pult, and then we need one Mon in the back to Revenge KO and clean out the game, and that's probably going to be our Mimikyu. Okay, so our first game, not actually... It's a little bit weird. Like, Lapras is kind of a hard press here. You maybe think, like, that's a... he has all those good Pokemon. He has Duraludon. You can use Lapras. But I really don't want to mess with Conkeldurr. I really don't want to mess with Charizard. I really don't want to mess with our Darmanitan. Those Rock Slides hit hard, and I don't want to... just take my Lapras and slam a Resonance into a Darmanitan. Same thing, it's like Inteleon. Like, again, those are all Pokemon that actually, the fact that he outspeeds me this much with most of those Pokemon is going to make this a lot harder than it needs to be. The big honk right off the bat, he's trying to stop my T-Tar from sending rocks. This is okay for me, I think. Like, is he really going to Ice Punch me? Let me actually think about this. Like, I'm actually thinking of Dragon Dancing right now, because I do have that big Sash if I need it. I think what we're going to do is just go for a Wormwind. We would KO if he didn't Dynamax, right? If he doesn't Dynamax and he just goes for like an Ice Punch, we will KO. And if he does go for like a Dynamax Conk and goes for like a Max Hailstorm, the attack drop from this Wormwind would make it so he can't actually roll us. Remember, we don't really need to Dynamax with any other Pokemon in this matchup. We have a Mimikyu not reliant on Dynamax, and we're going to be bringing a Specs Dragapult, which again is not reliant on Dynamax. Hopefully he doesn't have like a big Sash user back there, or like a big Scarf user that can actually like still trade with our Dragapult. There might be a Sash in the Inteleon, I do have to watch out for that, but I think we should be in a pretty decent spot. Let's see what he's going for. It looks like we're popping off the big Dynamax Haxorus. Like I said, the whole point of this Wormwind is to neuter the Conkeldurr's attack stat and make it so he just doesn't really have the KO potential that he needs. He can totally like trade this Conk for my Haxorus and then send out the Inteleon after breaking my Sash and just have like a really big power play. Hopefully we can mitigate enough damage and, then still Revenge KO with Dragapult. So let's see, he is Dynamax. This is fine. This is fine. We're going to be relatively trading our Dynamax in this situation, I think. I think this is relatively a trade. I don't think he I think 2 Wormwinds will KO a Conch, and I don't think he'll KO me back. Because remember, when he Dynamaxes in the Conch, even if he was like Iron Fist or Sheer Force, he's losing the boost from those moves. So yeah, he might still get his Life Orb boost, but he's not getting the big boost. So big Wormwind, as long as we're dealing half, we're in a really good spot. And it looks like we're not doing half, so it's a very, very bulky Conkeldurr. So it looks like it's going to take 2 of... Oh, let's actually... If he's very bulky, he might not even be doing half. Yeah, with a Nuck, he's not even going for the Hailstorm. I probably should just Dynamite. That's completely fine. I wonder if I could actually get away with going with like a Max Quake here. Is that too greedy to Max Quake? Because it would make it so I would live through like an Inteleon Ice Beam maybe. No, I think you just have to keep slamming the Wormwinds here to keep him at neutral. He might switch. I don't think he will. So second Wormwind, and we'll go for a finishing move of a... Yeah, I think finishing off with a Max Quake, if I can get away with it, which I don't think I can, is going to be the play. I want to see if he Max Hailstorms me this turn, because it won't KO. Max Nuck, the second Nuck. Now, let me actually think about this. This is doing the same amount of damage as it did last time. So, again, he's still at neutral. Let's see. I think I actually can't get away with, like... Can I get away with that Max Quake? How greedy is a Max Quake here? Like, so a Max Wormwind is a 140 stabbed. It's just a 130. You have to go for the Max Wormwind here. It sucks that you can't get away with something else, but I think it's alright. It's just the Inteleon's going to be really hard to deal with. And I'm thinking it might be Sash too. Good thing is his Dynamax is down, right? We've effectively traded Dynamax, and we've forced him to come out and show a little bit more about his team. So technically, we are in a winning position. It's not like I really need my Haxorus to win this game. I do need Haxorus to take out the Conkeldurr, which I did. So I feel pretty good about this. And is it Inteleon? Yeah, Darmanitan. Okay. I have my, what is it? I have my Dragapult in the back. Okay, so you don't want to mess with that guy. Mimikyu is going to have to deal with it. Is there anything I can done here? I mean, I'm just going to try and go for the Outrage. He'd have to, I want him to miss a Icicle Crash. Outrage, I outspeed him. So he's Choice Banded Darmanitan, I'm going to be pretty sure. The reason we outsped there is because, again, Haxorus has a higher base speed than Darmanitan. I was forcing him to have Scarf right there. A lot of players would say, like, oh, no, I'm going to lose my Haxorus. I should switch. In this situation, I decided that since I already had that big advantage, since I already got the big KO, I decided I was afforded the luxury of forcing my opponent to have a specific item just to break even with me. And again, he's locking himself into a move if he was Choice Scarfed or even Guerrilla Tactics. We're going to outspeed again because I do have that same higher base speed. Going to do over half. We're in an amazing spot right now. We do get confused. I'm sure he's going to take me out. I would love to see a Draco Meteor. Flash Cannon. That's correct. Flash Cannon's correct. Again, imagine if I got that Max Quake, though. Imagine if I got that Quake boost, get that specialty. It'd be pretty poggers. So let's see. I think you just want to send the Pult out and go for a Shadow Ball to clean it up. And remember, we know that he's not Scarfed on this Druidon either. He might be vested, but I still think that, Dragapult's the right play. Dragapult, just bring this guy in. Remember, we're using a Choice Specs Dragapult, so even if he is vested, we're just going to go for our moves to always hit that big stab Shadow Ball. Should be able to pick up the KO here. And, yeah, very, very hard to deal with how aggressive our opponent wanted to play. They Dynamaxed in the first turn. They went with a Pokemon that really pushed our buttons. Like, our team really looks like it wants to go. There's multiple things about our team, actually. It looks like it wants to go T-Tar. He led Conch to counter T-Tar, stop my rocks. It looks like it wants to go Big Lapras, set that resonance really early. It looks like it wants to go Lax, because Lax is the first Pokemon in my team. We're tunneling our opponents to the best of our abilities into leading with Pokemon that have those big fighting attacks. Once we get those fighting attacks out of the way, you can see we have the correct Pokemon in the back to correctly deal with the rest of the situation. We might have to get away with going, like, I actually think I need to Lapras this game, as weird as that sounds. Like, I actually think we need to, like, Lapras and, like, trade with him. Set up a Resonance. I just can't let him get up that Lax, can I? Is there anything I can do to stop the Lax? I think I gotta go Haxorus. Haxorus is good. I'm gonna bring my Dragapult, even though I probably shouldn't. And then Mimikyu mirrors are questionable. It's the Blastoise that scares me here. We have to bring Mimikyu. I don't like this at all. He has big Pokemon that require huge checks. I have to allocate 2 of my 3 checks to checking that Lax to make sure he doesn't absolutely pop off. We don't know if it's Belladrum Lax, we don't know if it's Curse Lax. We don't know what kind of Lax it is, but we do know that Lax has an amazing matchup versus most of my team. Again, Mimikyu is another Pokemon that also requires a ton of resources to defeat. So is Dragapult. So it's going to be really, really hard. So is Ferrothorn. You're starting to see, so is Blastoise. He has a full team of Pokemon that can carry from the start of the game. He led amazingly right here, too. Oh man, that's really sucks. I was planning on checking the Rotom off the start. And I bet you this is sashed, right? I'm betting you money this is sashed. We're going to switch in our Mimikyu here. I want to see if he goes for darts. I want to see if he maxes. I want to see if he U-turns. We'll see. We will see. Mimikyu popping it off here. Fairy typing. Reflect. This is going to be a hard game. It's going to be one of those games, huh? This is going to be one of those games, isn't it? I bet you it's a Light Clay then. We can probably just try and Swords Dance here. I wonder if he can even break me. Again, we can go for this. He doesn't know that we don't have Shadow Claw. He's going to Will-O-Wisp me. Wow, that's just straight game, I think. I think that's just straight game. The fact that he has Reflect and Will-O-Wisp, do you, like, understand? Do you, like, understand how impossible it's going to be for me to break that Lax when it comes out? It's going to be impossible to break the Lax. I'm really happy I didn't Dynamax. He has a Reflect up and I'm burned. Holy moly. I'm just going to go for the Play Rough, I guess. But it won't do, like, it'll just be enough to, like, two-shot him probably. He's going to go for the Hex now. That's such a good Pulse set. Like, there's nothing I could have done. I'm surprised he didn't just Will-O-Wisp my Haxorus in the first turn. Because it would have broke Sash. It's better than Reflect. But do you see what I mean? How, like, it's incredibly hard to allocate the correct amount of resources to deal with those threats. No, I thought we were going to miss there. Wow, that isn't even a two-shot. So Hex is going to be able to one-shot me. I mean, I guess I could crit a Shadow Sneak. You still do want to go for the Shadow Sneak because he's just going to be hexing. And we'll see it. Probably should just Phantom Force there to waste time on his screens. And then we have to win a potential speed tie with my Dragapult. I don't like that. And then, like, I'm stuck against, like, his Lax when he brings it out. So the only way that we win this one is by, like, dealing with this and then, like, critting the Lax. Because you know he's going to go Lax. He set all this up to make it so Lax can carry. That's probably a full HP special D Lax with Belly Drum. And if I crit here, we can still KO the Pult. Yeah, crit would have broke through the Reflect and double damage. Yeah, light screen. And he has dual screens. All right, cool. At least I'll take the KO on his Pult. I guess I'll take that. Dual screens are not that big of a deal considering I have, like, an Infiltrator Dragapult. Like, my Dragapult, one really good thing about it is Infiltrator. So, like, depending on what he sends out, I'm still going to be able to do a lot of damage. He's like, aha, I have Light Screen and Reflect. And I'm like, I don't really care. We'll see, though, what he wants to bring out. Like, if he wants to bring out the Snorlax, and again, if I can do some big crits, we just got to really weaken it before it maxes. And I guess I could always crit with, like, my Haxorus. Like, a crit Wormwood would do a lot to a Lax. I mean, he could also just not use Snorlax, and that would be a godsend. Yeah, his Mimikyu? That's totally fine. That's actually really good for me. I don't care how many Swords Dances you get, because I'm going to max my Haxorus in a minute, but I will try and do this. Yeah, this is looking good for me. You're going to SD, baby? I wonder why he went Mimikyu here. He's not maxing it. I wonder if he's actually just going to Swords Dance me. Yeah, oh wait, I just want to Speed type Shadow Sneak. That's amazing. The fact that I broke that Disguise, so good. So we are going to have to just max our Haxorus. I don't want to miss, and I do want to outspeed. He's going to break my Sash with that Shadow Sneak, I think. Like, we could max our Pult. Don't like that. Have to do it just like this, I think. I could not max here and just hope that I hit my Iron Tail. Sucks that I'm losing my Sash here. I'll go for the Steel Spike. I wish I would have made him max. You know, I wish he would have maxed. Because I know the Lax is in the back. He is, I think he is going to max. That's why I'm still going for this Iron Tail. Because I think he's going to max it and hope that he lives through the Reflect. Remember, he does still have that Reflect up. We'll see, though. If we can mitigate enough damage, we'll be good. The fact that he's Life Orbed and he lost his Disguise, the fact that we broke that Disguise, just to deal that, like, extra, like, 10 to 15% of damage is very, very important here. It's going to make it, I think, so I do get the KO. The fact that he tried to Shadow Sneak Speed Tie me too, like, he wouldn't have Shadow Sneaked if he just knew he was slower, right? He also doesn't have any Swords Dances up, and the fact that he is maxing here, I think I might be able to win this game now. We'll see. I want to see if he sets a Starfall, because it would make it so, like, he should just die, right? That's what should just happen. Like, please just go down. This is a super effective Iron Head, Max Steel Spike, crazy move. I don't care about your Reflect, Chief. I mean, I do, but don't. Oh, he's so bulky. I mean, I'm just going to lose my Sash. The Wormwind, not Wormwind, he's going to take Orb Tick. He's going to set the terrain. It won't be able to KO me, and it'll be good. Yep. Defense boosts are pretty poggers. So the fact that I took that much health versus like him even just shadow sneaking me, I actually think I'm in a better position because he's wasted his Dynamax here. And again, I have my, I do have my Pult in the back. I have my big Pult in the back. We should be able to KO with this Steel Spike. Max Guard. He's trying to wait out his max moves so we can go for like a Shadow Sneak, and I don't want to let him. He's trying to deny as many max turns as possible. His Reflex down. So this will guarantee KO. I probably could actually get away with going for a Max Quake here, but I'll take it on the defense boost because I think the Lax is the last mon. Alright, so Mimikyu's down. His Max is down. I have a full health Dragapult in the back with Infiltrator to break through the light screen. And I have a Max Haxorus. His two biggest threats for my team are down. The two biggest offensive threats. The Dragapult and the Mimikyu are both down. So like the two biggest checks to my Dragapult are currently down, I think. I think he has Lax. Like Lax is in the back, right? Pharaoh, I win. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I won this one. All I gotta do is hit. I think I just gotta hit a Fire Blast on my Pult. But we'll see. If I had Taunt, I would 100% use it here. We're just gonna go for big EQ. I can't believe about that. Pharaoh, yo, we're gonna win this game off that crazy team preview. Let's see what he actually wants to go for here. Like if I switch in my Pult, I risk losing. UHC, that's fine. Actually, I don't risk losing. What's he gonna do? Sub? I have Infiltrator. Yeah, I'm just gonna switch it. Cause he's probably gonna. What's he gonna even do this turn? Gyro Ball might KO me. I think I just have to hit. Like I'm fine just losing the. I'm fine losing the Haxorus here. Thing is like. Let me think about this exactly. Yeah, I'm completely fine just using Earthquake here. Doesn't really bother me at all. I don't want to have to use Fire Blast. That's like my thing. I don't want to have to use Fire Blast. But I think that's alright. I want to see if he subs here. That'd be hilarious. Gyro. Yeah, good thing I didn't switch that Pult, right? Don't want to switch in my full timid Pult. Like, he's going to get the KO thanks to the Leech Seed anyways. And we know that he has that big lefties. I think all I just got to do is hit one Fire Blast. Come on, Fire Blast. Don't do me like that. I think I can live one Gyro Ball. Because Shadow Ball won't KO. Straight up. It will not KO. We need to use... The light screen we're off, but it doesn't really matter. Because, again, we have that Infiltrator. Even if you had Sub, we have Infiltrator. Infiltrator Pult is so good in this exact situation. I think we need the Fire Blast. Because Ferrothorns and singles are built with a lot more special D. Because a lot of the Pokemon don't stab the fire attacks, right? So, like, if Dragapult, for example, is using Flamethrower, it wasn't Specs, he might actually just live if he was fully speech special D. You've seen me do that in the past. But a Specs Fire Blast should be enough. Fire Blast. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, yo. Give me those wins in almost impossible matchup. I dare say an almost impossible matchup. We played correctly. We got dumpstered on the first turn. We waited out 2 full screens that we didn't even need to wait out because we had the Infiltrator Mon. But like we played that super, super well. Alright, let's see what you got. Dragapult, Mimikyu, Lax. Yo, that is the core. That is the meta right now. The meta Lax. And again, I don't think that my team actually has the tools to deal with Snorlax. I really don't think that it does. I think you still bring the Mimikyu, and I still think you bring the Pulp. I think these are the correct 3 to bring this situation because we pin the Mimikyu, we pin the Rotom. We can potentially, well, we do kind of pin the Pult, right? We kind of pin it. Also, like, Pult doesn't really want to deal with Mimikyu. You saw in the last game that we played that the Dragapult had to go for like Will-O-Wisps and screens to deal with a Mimikyu. Like he's not just going to go for like Dragon Darts into Mimikyu. And if he does, well, we just got a free switch into Mimikyu, and then he's the one that's pinned. So I think that this double dragon like ghost, double dragon, double ghost fairy core is very, very effective at walking that fine line that we need to walk to barely squeeze out a victory. But again, it's super, super hard to deal with Lax. We won the last game because the guy didn't bring it. This guy's leading with it. So one way that we can actually win this game is by going for a humongous Max Wormwind. I have no clue what this Lax is going to do. He can go for Yawn. There's so many things he can do, but I have to go for a crazy amount of damage, I think. I think I have to just go for the Outrage. Outrage is a 2-shot on the Gyarados too, off the Max move. So if he wants to switch into Gyarados and Intimidate, he's going to lose his Gyarados, right? That's really, really good for me. He wants to switch in Mimikyu, Block the Wormwind, go for it, Chief. You should be respectful of my taunt. You should be respectful of my Dragon Dance. I could probably get away with Dragon Dancing here, but I know for a fact that if you can do big damage to the Lax before he maxes, like, so let's say he's switching to Mimikyu. I was going to say, let's say though I went for the big max move and knocked him to 40%, and then he got his berry to like 80%, then he belly drummed to 30%. He'd be at 30%, and I'd be able to just max Roman again to KO the potential of his max Lax. So it sucks, yeah, but we're needing to see 2 of his mons. And I think if I allocate my resources correctly, we can be almost okay. He knows that I have, like, what if I Dragon Dance that turn? That'd be so pog. The fact that he doesn't want to fight me too with that Lax, he knows. He knows. I wonder if he's just going to, like, Shadow Sneak me. I wonder if he's going to switch on, like, Gyarados. I would be absolutely, not actually, but, like, I think I can almost get something done if I can see all of his Mons. Like, if I can see the last Mon here, at the cost of my second turn of this, if this is Gyarados, I'm almost okay with this. Show me Gyarados. Gyarados. Alright. So he's going to see all my max moves. Or like, I'm going to get to see all of his Mons. One good thing here is that the Mimikyu is potentially checked by a lot of stuff here. Let me actually think what I want to do in this situation. I cannot fight that Ferrothorn with this right now. He's just going to Leech Seed. So let me think about how I want to deal with this. I don't need to lose my Sash right now. I kind of want to Wormwind it, as weird as that sounds. Just to get him an attack drop so I can free switch in my Pult. It's Quake. It's going to do a decent amount. It's going to do like 30-ish%. And then I'm going to Dragon Dance. I think I'm going to try and just roll him with just the Haxorus. Gets a crit, I'll take it. Big damage. That's so massive. Leech Seed, yeah. But you see he has the Ghost, normal, like Pharaoh core. It's so hard to break the Lax, chat. It's incredibly hard to break this Lax right now. What's he gonna do? Is he gonna switch? I'm gonna Dragon Dance him. I mean, he got the Leech Seed up, but like I think you have to try to like roll him from here. Like, what are you gonna do? Gyro Ball? Go for it. He might just protect. Ah, fuck. He might not have Gyro. He might have Iron Head. There's arguments to be made for both of them. The only thing you really want to hit with Gyro Ball is like this, you know? Or like Dragapult, yeah. But in most matchups, you want the Iron Head. It's not going to do enough. I have the defense boost. And now I have the big value. I wonder how much damage EQ does. If we can get this guy low, and if we can trade our Haxorus, we might be able to get something done, but then I don't know how I beat the Mimikyu. We'd have to like win some speed ties, I think. If I crit this Earthquake, he's dead. I should just actually like start teching. I should take off. I can't take off Earthquake. We need it for Rotom. Wow, you protect that turn? What if I use Dragon Dance? So he actually has to protect. There's like no way we win this one. There's like no way we win this. I can't believe how much of a threat like Lax is right now. Do I have to put Sock in my team? Like, is that what people want? Like, I'm thinking about it. Like, I need something to help me fight these things. I'm about to put like Toxapex back in my team. Like, take out Lapras for Pex. Because, like, Pex would be, like, pretty pog here. It's good against Gyarados. Rotom can't break you. And then, like, it can totally fight Mimikyu. Yeah, we're probably going to lose this one, though. Oh, well. Yeah, the fact that he showed Protect there instead of, like, doing it the turn before. Like, he didn't even want his max amount of value. Ah, is that a crit? Is that just how much that does now? That's a second crit. I'll take 2 crits, though. I will take the 2 crits. Now, let me think about what I need to do in this situation. Like, I have my Pult, but Pult... See, the issue with Pult, right? I can kill the Ferrothorn, but he's just going to switch in like a thick fat Lax. It's a thick fat one, probably. That's exactly what he's doing. It's made to like beat exactly this. I can't Shadow Ball because he could switch in his Lax. I can Thunderbolt. It won't. I mean, I have to Fire Blast. Maybe I'll burn the Lax, and since my last 2 months are Ghost, like he can't use Facade correctly. If I burn the Mimikyu on the switch, and we do have shots here. I have to put the Fire Blaster. He's probably just going to protect the Scout and then switch to Lax. So we'll get a free tick of leftovers out of this, and there's not that much I can do about it. Yep, there's a protect, free tick of leftovers. We can try and double switch the Lax, like read the Lax, and just Swords Dance on that turn, because we can actually KO this Ferrothorn after like if we like +2. The problem is his Mimikyu, I think, and the fact that like Mimikyu can roll both my Mimikyu and my Dragapult. I think I'm gonna Fire Blast. I want to try and like burn the Lax. I want to see if it's thick fat. Like, show me thick fat. I want to see it. All right, let's see it. Like, I would, yeah, it's totally thick fat, but it's vested. Yeah, that's game. I don't want to just scoop, but like, there's no way we win. It's vested, and he hasn't even maxed yet. He hasn't maxed yet. No, I'm not gonna waste your guys' time. He got me, chat. I I over-respected the ability for the Lax to be, like, not vested. And I'm starting to think that they're all going to be vested. So they're not, if they're not going to use Belly Drum, I can just use Lapras against them. I can use Lapras against Ferrothorn. I can use Lapras against a lot of stuff. So I think I might just want to go with a little bit heavier Lapras play against Snorlax teams. Since they're not going to Belly Drum, I don't need to rush. I mean, we can just hit the Cloyster with a Thunderbolt. Because we got to stop the potential Shell Smash. Rock Slide from T-Tar will not do it. I got like Rock Fall. I feel it's Blastoise. Like, I think I'm going to try the T-Tar. T-Tar's okay. Pult's okay. Pult's super good, actually, in specific things. And then, again, we need something to deal with the Lax. I'm going to try and go Lapras, because Lapras is also a pretty decent Mon versus Cloyster. The Lapras is also very good versus Blastoise. So if he goes like big Blastoise, we might just hard switch in the Lapras. We're going to be trying to use... well, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I'm not really respecting the Ice Coon enough, I think. I don't think I'm respecting it enough. I can one-shot it with Pult if I need to. So we'll see Blastoise lead. Alright. He could Shell Smash me really hard, but like, what does he get out of it? That's like the thing. He could Shell Smash me right here. I don't want to Dragon Dance per se. Yeah, I'm just going to switch my Lapras. That's why we have it. You know, we have literally a vested Lapras with like Thunder, Sheer Cold. The ability to Resonance is super nice. I don't really need to D-max my T-Tar in this matchup, so yeah. Can't use Dragon Dance if you're Dynamaxing, so what's the point? Shell Smash, there it is. So get those stats drop, Chief. When we break that Sash up, like what is he going to do to me? Is he going to like Aura Sphere me? I'm probably going to Dynamax him. Can't use Resonance yet, but I can go for the, oh, Lighter. All right, that's good. Good for him, so no Sash. I think he might still get KO'd by this, though. Let's see if he has, like, Aura Sphere or some shit. He's at +2? He's probably gonna, oh, he's not Dynamaxing, okay. Is he gonna, is it Aura Sphere? Like, what is he really gonna do? Like, what are you gonna do? Flash Cannon? That ain't it. I don't think it gets Earth Power. It has to be Aura Sphere or like Max Darkness. Max Darkness would be kind of lame because again, I'm not actually setting my Resonance this turn. Now let's see though. If he didn't have the Wider, this would definitely KO from my end. Flash Cannon. Yeah, it's not gonna do it. Yeah, look at that. Wow. Special D. Are you freaking real right now? That's terrible for me. He has so many special attackers. It's 10% chance. Yeah, it doesn't even KO. That sucks. Really, really bad. That's super not good for me. Because I can't get my Resonance up right now. I'm taking Sandstorm damage. Flash Cannon's not doing that much, but like, can I actually KO with a Resonance here? Let me actually think about that. So like that Max Lightning was at 280. This would be, what is it? 195 cut in half, 280. I think I'm gonna try and get the Resonance up. Worst case scenario, I have to eat one more Flash Cannon, I think. See how much more damage that does, though. Let me get the Resonance up. I'm hoping that the chip from the, yeah. All right, cool, we got it. Awesome. Perfect. Get that Resonance up. Better late than never. Crit, I'll take that crit. Give me that value. 4% chance to crit. 10% chance to get that special D-drop from Flash Cannon. Yo, I got twice as lucky as him. So Blastoise goes down. Sandstorm's still ticking, but and it sucks we were wasting our max here, but again, you got to think about it. We have a Weakness Policy T-Tar in the back. Weakness Policy T-Tar. Like, we are going to Dragon Dance in his face. He's going to proc our Policy, and we're just going to absolutely pop off. All right, Poltergeist. What is Poltergeist going to do? It's probably going to max. I don't really want to set my Geyser. I don't want to set the rain. I might as well just go for this. Giga Drain. That won't do it. Yeah, it doesn't do shit. Nice Giga Drain, Chief. What if I was Policy, yo? What if I was Policy? You'd be so over. He knows I'm vested. He knows I'm vested. Maybe I should have set that. No, I think I'm okay with this. Like, this is still good enough damage for me. Giga Draining. Don't really want to switch in my T-Tar. Giga Drain's going to do a decent amount because of my special D-drop. It will. But I think we can still, like, out-trade with Freeze Dries. To the point where, like, we can, like, he can't Shell Smash my face. I will not let him. I hope. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. You would have done it last turn. I think you would have done it last turn. But he's probably going to get, like, 10 to 15% back. Unless he just crits crap out of me, right? Let's see how much damage Freeze Dry does. I'd love to get an actual freeze from my dry. That doesn't do enough. Alright, Sandstorm's gonna dip. Let me think about what I want to do here. Because, like, I don't want to risk switching in my Pult, and I don't think I actually need to keep this thing alive anymore. So I'm just gonna try and go for this. Like, he's within range from my Pult already. He wants a Dynamax, like, it's fine. I would love to hit one of these. I think it'd be absolutely hilarious. Come on! You know, really funny if I come up with my Pult, and I attack him, I activate a Ghost Reduce Berry, which activates, like... I know he can't... Oh, he hit the Sheer Cold. Value. Sheer Cold, Poggers, Curse Body. Ah, no more Sheer Cold, never lucky. Don't make me switch out. Sheer Cold Pog. I'll take that. Sheer Cold value. And let's see what your last mon is. Ice Cream. Alright, do I care about this thing? I'm gonna Hydro Pump it. I have my T-Tar on the back. Belly Drum in my face. Holy poggers. Does it get Ice Shard? I don't think it gets Ice Shard. I don't know if you get Ice Shard, Chief. But Belly Drum's problematic. He's bulky right now, right? And I can't Sheer Cold it. Let's see how much damage you do. Yeah, he's like physically bulky. Aurora Veil's off. That sucks. Alright, so he's going to one-shot my Lapras here. I want to see if he has like Ice Shard. I don't know if that's a thing that this guy gets. And the thing that sucks is like I have a physical T-Tar on the back. T-Tar outspeeds. But we'll see. He's going to max it. Alright, that's really good for me. We just won, I think. He's maxing the stupid form. So it's like, I think all we got to do is just bring him Pult and go with like Shadow Ball and we win. Because he can't use a priority move if he's in this mode. He has max attack though. Big max Ice Cream. Let's see what he does. He's got like a Salic Berry proc or some shit. Max Strike, that speed drop. What if I switch in Pult? I wonder what that move's based off of. I wonder what that is. That thing should totally get Airstream. Yo, and the crit off the max attack. Yo, this guy wants it. He wants it, chat. Alright, Pult Energy. Right, I think Shadow Ball could take it out. If my Lapras did that much damage, I think my Specs Pult can do it. Special attacks go through his little thing. That thing, whatever that ability thing that he has, it only blocks physical attacks. It only blocks physical, so we're special. Shadow Ball, give me the damage. OMG, you know what? I'll take those. I'll take that one, and I will put it on the fact that, like, we hit a Sheer Cold, but, like, if he would have killed our Lapras, we would have missed a Sheer Cold. We would have came out with Dragapult, Revenge KO'd the Poltergeist with the Shadow Ball, then Shadow Ball that thing. We would have won both of them. But you know what? We take those. We're back on the win streak. We're back. We got a rank 10 player. Okay. So we're ranking up, Chief. All right, cool. This is actually a really unique matchup because I think Lapras vs. Lapras can be weird. The Gyarados is a problem. I think I actually want to lead with my Pult. Yeah, I'm going to go Dragapult, T-Tar, Mimikyu. Mimikyu's still valuable, even if I max my T-Tar. I think T-Tar's super nice in this situation. He's going to proc my Policy with something, and then we're just going to set up a Dragon Dance and reverse sweep him. I think the only way we lose is if, like... We'll see if he leads with his Pult. Like, Specs Pult, not Spec, Scarf Pult would be a problem right here. And that's one of the reasons why, like, I kind of wish that I brought my Lax, but we'll see. Togekiss. Believe it or not, I'm actually okay with this. He's probably going to max it, right? But the way I'm looking at it is, if I have T-Tar in the back, yeah, I think what we're going to do is we're actually just going to go for a Thunderbolt. If he maxes, or sorry, if he doesn't max, he will probably die. Unless he's Scarf. If he is Scarfed, I mean, I just sent my Mimikyu, pop a Swords Dance, Dynamax, KO. Yeah. Because he'd be using D-Gleam over Air Slash. Thunderbolt. Specs, super effective Thunderbolt. Like, I don't know what you're working with, but, like, that's enough range for, like, a Mimikyu. I don't know if you're D-Gleaming. We got a Para. That is massive, actually. Dazzling, go for it, Chief. I don't even care. That makes it so my T-Tar can actually KO. And I didn't get crit. I actually think I'm going to send the T-Tar out and pop a Dragon Dance in its face. As questionable as this may sound, you got to hear me out here. Like, I could just KO the thing. I could just Rock Slide it. It would go down. But if I get this Dragon Dance off, I could one-shot everyone. No, we just gotta go for the rock slide, I think. I don't need the damage boost yet. Yeah, we just gotta go for the rock slide. Unfortunate, but we do. I can't risk eating the D-Gleam right now. Yep, I have to do it just like that. T-Tar's super good here, though. We traded 1 for 1. It sucks I had to send my T-Tar out a little bit early, but another good thing is we could almost see this as a good send because, again, we got our T-Tar off. We got our T-Tar out safely, Sandstorm up safely. What's he gonna bring in? Like Dragapult? No, that's gonna be Gyarados, right? It's gonna probably be the Gyarados. Oh, Lapras? That's fine. We're gonna be maxing our T-Tar this game, I think. Oh, let me actually think about what I want to do here, because if you Resonance me, like if I Rock Slide here and then Brick Break you, I finish you off. You don't have any screens, right? If I just continuously Brick Break, we always get to break it, and then the Mimikyu can finish it off. And if he ever decides to, yeah, I think we're gonna Rock Slide here without maxing first. I kind of want to just Dragon Dance. That's what I'm looking at. But like, he's gonna get the. Should I just Dragon Dance? And then Rock Slide? I think 2 Rock Slides is fine. Like Rock Slide, then Fade Away Brick Break. After he already gets his Resonance up, like he'll feel super safe. And then we'll trade this, and then we'll have a situation where we send out our Mimikyu. He's gonna be like 10-15%, and then we finish off with Mimikyu, and then Mimikyu checks Pult, and then we win. That's kind of what I'm looking at here. It'd be cool to hit my Rock Slide for like 30 to 40%. Awesome. It doesn't matter if I proc a policy, like it's not that important. Yeah, I want to see if he's going for the Vortex then. If he's just going for the Resonance, I think we're okay. Yep. It shouldn't KO because I have a specialty boost. That's one of the reasons why I didn't want to max here too. Awesome. That's great. So he's like, yes, I got my Resonance. And so now he's going to set the Rain. I'm going to Brick Break to break his Resonance. It's going to be Mimikyu, which I'll just Dynamax to get the KO. I think Mimikyu can get a KO there. And then we Brick Break here. He shouldn't be Resonancing me again. He should use the other move. Yep, awesome. So all we gotta do is Dynamax on Mimikyu, Max Guard. Make it so he can't reset. And then he'll lose his max move. So it's like, if I were to send my Mimikyu out right here and go for like just a max like ghost move, we might not get the KO. But if we send our Mimikyu out here and we Dynamax Max Guard, make it so he can't reset Resonance. This is his last turn Dynamax. We re-KO that guy. Next turn we KO the clock the Pult Sash, and then we can Shadow Sneak it to finish it off. If the last mon is Pult, what could it actually be? Ooh, it could be his fucking T-Tar. Or Zard. Actually, a lot of those suck against me. It's fine. You just have to do it like this. It can't max, so like we got to do it just like this. The fact that we're going to have a Maximon in the back is probably why we're going to win. I think the last mon would be Gyarados, though, so that's going to be kind of lame. But again, if you let him get the Resonance up, you will lose. Like, you will lose if you let him get the Resonance back up. So we have to stop the Resonance. From there, I think you actually might want to go for the Starfall, in case he wants to re-switch out to like T-Tar or do something weird. This also just makes it so he can't send out Charizard and go for like a Will-O-Wisp on me. Geyser, never heard of it. He didn't even try to reset the Resonance. Very surprising, considering he's fighting. He knew that I was going to Max Guard. But he still should have tried to re-Resonance, especially just to break my Disguise. And we outspeed here. Starfall will be able to get the KO. It'd be nice to get the Starfall up right now. Also makes it so, like I said, the RNGs are being taken out of the game here. So I have 1 turn left of Dynamax that I can't realistically use. I might even just... We'll see what the last mon is. Like, I might just Max Guard this last turn. I don't think I will. But, like, imagine if I Max Guard and then I let him break my Disguise and go for, like, a Swords Dance and then re-KO. Gyarados is a threat. I think we're fine here, though. We outspeed the Gyarados. Oh, he's not Intimidate's Moxie. We're fine. So we just get a defense drop on him right here. And then we play our to finish him off. Feels good, man. Yeah, we played that, like, really... Oh, we can just Shadow Sneak once he has a Citrus Berry. We played that, like, super well, I think. being like, and the thing that makes me really happy is like I thought up how to beat this Lapras like on paper. Like on paper I was like, man, I need to check for Lapras. If he would have actually just geysered me instead of resonancing, he would have procced my policy and would have just one-shot him, right? So being able to take away your opponent's ability to screens for teams like this that really rely on the screens, it's super underrated. And I would say, like, you know, play smart, win games. Just remember this, we ranked up into this guy too. This guy technically has, like, you know, he technically has a higher rating. But you know what? We take those wins. We didn't even have to break our disguise. Didn't even break our disguise, my guys. But if he would have had the resonance up, there would have been no way my Mimikyu would have been able to trade with that. So super well played by me. As always, though. What do you expect? Perfect. Perfect. Might be able to get this done within the hour. All right, let's go. What do you got? TJ, rank 10. All right, TJ. TJ Detweiler survey says, thank you, Snorlax. All right, let's go. T-Tar mirror match. I like that. I do like T-Tar mirror match. I kind of want to go T-Tar. It's bad against Machamp, like, but the thing is, like, we tunnel those things. Like, if he wants to go Butterfree against T-Tar, go for it, you know? He wants to go Sylveon versus T-Tar, go for it. When you T-Tar versus T-Tar, please, I will break you. So I think we're going to go T-Tar. T-Tar, Lapras, Pult. Do I want to go Pult? T-Tar, Lapras, Mimikyu? Mimikyu can struggle versus Toxapex if I don't play it correctly. This looks too easy on paper, so I have to actually go back and think about it. There's going to be a Sash on the Butterfree. So I kind of want to just leave Mimikyu. Mimikyu can pin the Machamp. Mimikyu can set terrains for Butterfree. Mimikyu can set terrains so Pex can't stall you. Mimikyu can fight the T-Tar. I think Mimikyu is a good lead. I think Mimikyu is a very good lead. And then I don't really need my Lapras per se. I think T-Tar is still a decent enough Pokemon, but like, it's a hard ass sell to bring the T-Tar. I think you want to bring the Pulp, be able to Thunderbolt that Pex, but then we also need a Pokemon to like check the Dracovish. I think you still have to bring your Lapras. I really dislike Lapras against a lot of these, but I don't necessarily need my Haxorus. Yeah, Lapras is big, not bueno. I'm gonna bring Lapras anyways though. Ah, it's so bad. Lapras is like, it's really good versus Sylveon, right? So I was saying if I was streaming this game, guys, don't let me just eat attacks. Just force me to switch in my Lapras. It takes like no damage from Hyper Voice. But I assume that I'm going to be maxing with my Mimikyu relatively early. So that's why another reason why like G-Max Lapras is not really the sauce. It's pretty much just using this Pokemon to check the Dracovish, which is also very good against my team. So let's see, Butterfree. We read the Butterfree lead 100%. If he's Scarf Butterfree, that's not great. If he's not Scarfed though, he's in for a bad time. Because we're going to be able to Dynamax, set the terrain. It sucks it might cost me 2 of my Dynamax turns though. Like, do I care? If he just puts me to sleep? Like, I can just switch my Lapras. Would Butterfree pop off against Lapras? No, I think this is the right play. Because if he actually Dynamaxes to go for like a... If he Dynamaxes against me, Befuddle is big bad against this. Butterfree's up. People always ask me, why don't you use the shiny Butterfree? I actually don't really like the shiny one, even though purple's one of my favorite colors. Like, Butterfree already has a lot of purple. I think I'd like the shiny Butterfree a lot more if it was the one from the TV show, right? But as it stands, I think, I want to see if he's Scarfing me right now. If he's Scarf Sleep Powder. Alright, he's not. Awesome. So if he just goes for a regular Sleep Powder, this game will probably be over. There's the Sash. Yep. So it sucks it cost me 2 of my Dynamax turns, but we're trading it for a Pokemon that would normally give us a lot of issues. Show me that Sleep Powder, Chief. Please don't break my disguise. Come on. There we go. Awesome. Awesome. Now let me think about what move I want to use in this situation. I think it's actually a little bit better to go for the defense dropping one. So you want to go for the Phantasm here in case he wants to switch. Awesome. So it sucks we lost 2 of our Dynamax turns, but we still retained our disguise. We set the terrain to make it so he's not that great against us. And I want to see if he brings in like Pex. I think I can actually fight the Pex. Because we're getting a defense drop on whatever he sends out unless he maxes. If he's going to Dynamax, I think this would be a turn to do it. I think this would be a really good Dynamax turn because you can Dynamax to max guard my Mimikyu on its last turn of its max. Here's Machamp. I got to go for the play rough. I don't think we're going to proc a policy or something. So he's probably Dynamaxing. Now let's see if we can KO here. Yeah, the Butterfree actually had a little bit of value. Oh, he didn't. Are you sashed? You have to be. It's like focus banned Lamau. Wow, he's just donezoed. Wasted. Mimikyu busted. It's almost like I knew the exact lead. People are never going to get me with Butterfree. Everyone always tries. But, like, I'm the Butterfree master for a reason. Everyone tries to pull the Butterfree stuff on me. And they're like, I'm going to show you how I use Butterfree. It's like, I don't see, like, that type of people need to exist. You know what I mean? Like, people that, like, see what you're doing, see what you're good at, and say, like, I'm going to beat you at your own game. It's like, no, why don't we just play? You know, like, you totally could have led with, like, not Butterfree. You totally could have led with that T-Tar. You totally could have led with that Dracovish. I checked both those by leading Mimikyu as well, but you get the idea. And I know I said, chat, don't let me just, like, switch in. Don't let me just eat Hyper Voice damage, but he's probably either going to run or use, he's either going to Dynamax or run. Quick Attack. Whoa. Broke my disguise. That's actually super nice. The fact that we have our Lapras, though, we're going to be able to win this one. I decided to use Phantom Force there to potentially, like, wait out max turns, but it's one of the reasons I like Phantom Force over Shadow Claw. I actually don't think Shadow Claw is very good on Mimikyu in singles. I think Phantom Force is super value for elongating the game. And let's see what he goes for. Like, do you want to max and try and one-shot me? That might be pretty good, actually. Like, you might still be able to almost win if you max. Yeah, that's really, really nice. I should have Swords Danced that turn. I'm actually throwing by not Swords Dancing that turn, I think. Oh, well. We're still going to deal with a good chip, though. He's going to be able to kill our Mimikyu. I think we just have to send out... I think we have to... Do we bring Bolt? Bolt's not good here at all. What else did we bring? We brought Lapras. Lapras can just chill. It's decent damage, actually. Pretty not bad. Starfall. Alright. So Starfall's only up for a couple more turns, too, which is kind of nice. I want to see if he takes... wait, he's not orbed. I should have used Swords Dance, though, because we would have, like, waited out multiple turns with Dynamax by it. So, yeah, that's gone already. Awesome. So we can freeze it. Yeah. Vested Lapras. Here we guys. Ready to freeze it? Are you guys ready to freeze this Sylveon? I mean, he's just going to use Starfall, so no. Maybe he'll use something else. I can't Sheer Cold it yet, guys. I can't Sheer Cold it yet. I want to get it low enough to where I can just come in with Pult and go Shadow Ball. We actually don't even know its item, which is kind of scary. The fact that he showed Quick Attack means it might be vested like me. And if that is actually the set, oh, Max Flare, go for it. Should not be doing a ton. I'm quite thick. And you're going to let me freeze you by doing this Max Flare, by the way. You're inviting me to freeze you. You're like, hey, that's a +1. I know you like to freeze people. Not that turn. Can you use your, you should be using your, there you go. There you go. Now you're cooking with grease. Yeah, I really do think that he's probably vested. Because the fact that he showed Quick Attack, that's boosted up a Hyper Voice. This one's Hyper Voice. And then like a Mystical Fire. I don't think he has Wish, you know. Yeah, just a little bit more damage. I think I can probably just come in with a Pult and finish him off. Let's see. I kind of want to just go for Sheer Cold because that'd be funny. But I think like 2 or 3 freeze dries and I'll be good. Hyper Voice. Let's see how much damage this actually does. Like a crit would be really bad. Yeah, we should be able to do like 2 more of these. And this is going to be dealing double damage because it doesn't have this health boost anymore. And I'm still like doing that. Look at that big damage. Big damage. He might actually be choiced and we don't even know it, you know? Because he went Quick Attack first, right? He went Quick Attack first and then Dynamaxed. He could be Choice Scarfed. I still think we would outspeed. I think that's enough range. If that's how much damage my Lapras does, that's totally enough range for my Dragon Bolt to KO with a Shadow Ball. You get a Quick Claw, chat. Oh, no. I think it's vested. And I think we can still just get it. Harsh Sunlight fades. Yo, it's about time. Alright, you better not Quick Claw me, Chief. I swear to goodness. I'll be so sad. I'll be so sad. Pult busted. Let's go. Shadow Ball. Don't use that Draco. Now let's see it. Let's see what he goes. Quick Attack. Yo, he goes for it. Yo, you can't even tell me he didn't go for it. What if I had Weakness Policy? SMH. Yeah, we got him. Big damage. Oh, value. Value. Take another one. Defeating TJ. All because we know how to fight the Butterfree matchup. No Wax. Yes. Corviknight, though. Big sad. Let's see. Pult is problematic. I think you want to go like... So Haxorus is normally really good, but Haxorus can't fight Corviknight. So I, as much as I'd like to go Haxorus here, I don't think I'll be able to. I think Trantar is really good. I think Lapras is definitely usable. I think I might be leading Lapras here. So we're going to have to put the big... We're going to have to go big Pult to grind this one out. I think the Corviknight is going to be a really, really hard Pokemon to deal with. So we're going to want to set like Resonance. Corviknight actually has a really good matchup against Lapras because you can G-Max Corviknight, use the G-Max Wind Rage, and actually like blow away my Resonance, which is big sad energy. But more often than not, they are not G-Max in singles. I still think G-Max Corviknight is probably one of my favorite Max Mons. I use it at the Dallas Regionals. You see me use it a lot on my stream too as well. I think it's like being able to blow away screens, hazards, stuff like that. There's so many good things you can actually blow away. It's like a crazy overpower. It blows away terrains, blows away everything. It's so good. It's at the cost of the Airstream, but like, I almost want to say Airstream's not that important in this matchup. I probably should have went Polt in this game. Not Polt. I probably should have went Snorlax and actually tried to play a longer game. Snorlax dumpsters the Rotom. Snorlax can totally fight against all of those. Probably should have went Lax. I think not going Lax might have been a mistake, but I still think we have what it takes to win. As long as we can check the Corviknight, we're going to be in a good spot. I think he's going to be winning Polt. Alright, that's okay. This is fine with me. What's he going to do? I kind of want to just Hydro Pump it. Like, what are you going to do? I'm not worried about Vested in Sin. I'm just going to Raw Hydro it. Why is he leading with that? What does he think I'm doing? Has to be like trying to check my T-Tar. So I might have a fighting attack. I'm not going to Dynamax here. If he has Brick Break, he has Brick Break. Like, I will let you Brick Break me. I'm not going to waste my Dynamax. Parting Shot? That's fine. What if I Sheer Cold in here, Chief? I think we're okay here. So Parting Shot, he outspeeds. He doesn't know what move I'm using. For all he knows, I am using Sheer Cold. Rotom. Awesome. Not really, but like, it's not that big of a deal. I'd love to see if he has lefties on this thing. It's actually really important that we hit that. Not even for the damage. Like, that damage doesn't matter. I want to see if he has lefties. So he doesn't. That means he might be choiced. If he's choiced, I can just switch in my Polt. I can't really lose this Lapras. I need to save it to check the, like, I think that this is definitely the play. Shadow Ball would do a lot to this Rotom. I don't think he's maxing it. Even if he is, like, that's fine. Nasty Plot, really? Alright, well, we still made the right play, so. I don't know if he has Max Dark, though. So if you have Nasty Plot, would you really go, like, Max Dark and all that? Do we have Draco here? I think you do. If he switches the Instant, it's gone. And this would do a lot to the Rotom. Put it within range for the Mimikyu, I believe. And then if it's Mimikyu and Lapras versus like Incin and something, I think Lapras will be able to grind. As long as we hit this Draco Meteor and lock him to about half, we're gonna be good. And it also forces him to have the Max Darkness. That's another really, really important part of this, is forces him to have the Max Darkness. Awesome. That's probably enough range. Citrus, okay. That might make this a little more complicated than it needs to be. Geyser, that's fine. It shouldn't KO me. Should it? He has Nasty Plot. That's really, really good that that didn't KO. Let me actually think if it's worth saving this thing. Because I think he's going to Max Electric here. I'm just going to Draco again. I don't want to switch my Lapras on the Max Electric. That sucks! Double Geysered. Okay. That's really bad, though. This is not good. This is not good. This is really not good. We have to send out the Lapras. No, we don't have to. We have to send Mimikyu out. I really don't want to, but this is like really bad for me. You have to Swords Dance here. I could have just Phantom Forced, I guess, but like I don't think it KOs. I can't believe that Draco missed. If that Draco didn't miss, I would have put him within range for just a Phantom Force. I wonder how much damage you do to Incin at +1. We still have our Lapras in the back. His Dynamax is technically down. I don't know if I actually want to Dynamax my Mimikyu this turn. Because, like, Excadrill, we can beat Excadrill and Dragapult and technically Corviknight with our Lapras. But, like, I just don't know if that's the exact thing I should be doing. I don't know if I want to Phantasm the Corviknight slot. Like, I think he's switching in Corviknight. This would KO either of them. I'm actually going to Phantasm here because, like, it would KO. Giving the defense drop on the Incin would be really, really valuable. All right, he's just going to take it. I don't need to, like, set a Misty Terrain, I don't think. And he's going to come in with the Incineroar. We might have to win this one with Sheer Cold, guys. I'm thinking about it. We might actually have to Sheer Cold to win this one. I think that Excadrill's big, like, hard to deal with energy. Rotom's down, but he has, like, literally, he has Excadrill probably, and an Incineroar. If he has Excadrill, it's coming out right now. I don't know if I can even eat the Iron Head. I really would like to win this game, but I feel like I should have just brought my freaking Snorlax. It's fine. Intimidate sucks, but it's alright. He's going to soak a lot of damage here. Do I want to go for the Starfall? I think Starfall's at +1 is going to do over half. A crit would be nice. Oh, almost. He's probably going to Pocket Berry. Let's see what move he's actually doing. I really do like that I used the Starfall here in case you wanted to go for the cheeky Flare Blitz. I know it's raining, but, like, there's a berry. He's probably within player of range. I wonder if he's actually just Parting Shotting, because that's within range for Lapras to deal with. Yeah, Parting Shot. So what's his, like, last mon? Like, what is it? Because, like, we can, as long as, like, Lapras can, like, almost deal with it, we're at neutral now. Like, what is it? If it's Excadrill, I think we just... if it's Excadrill, we just Shadow Sneak to break Sash. Yeah, I think we just Shadow Sneak here. So we'll Shadow Sneak. The rain stopped. Well, now that sucks. Yeah, I think we just got a Shadow Sneak here. It's neutral. Oh, wait, I'm not fast enough. Can I eat the Iron Head, chat? Like, I could Max Guard to wait out my last turn of that. But then I'm at his mercy, you know? Like, I can try to just Phantasm here and eat the Iron Head. I think he's banded. I don't want to deal with that. I think he's either banded or scarfed, and I don't want to deal with it. I don't think I should have to. I think you wouldn't use an Excadrill if it wasn't choiced. Maybe I'm giving him too much credit. But if we can break the Sash here, I think Lapras can carry us to victory. If he shows orb damage, he shows orb damage, but I really think you're choiced. Alright, come on, Lapras. It's time, Lapras. Lapras Lazul. Full health Lapras. We gotta hit 2 Hydros. Wish me luck. Yeah, I know Mimikyu normally does outspeed Excadrill, guys. I do know that, but I think that you wouldn't really use Excadrill if it wasn't Scarfed. I also played my best to play on the Sash. I feel that, like, this is probably the best thing I can do in the situation. He's gonna just throw the Incineroar away. Okay. Yeah, he's totally Scarfed. Or choiced. He's choiced something. He's resetting his item choice. Hopefully I hit this. Hit! Yes! Alright, one more. Let's go. Let's go. We got this, chat. We got this. It's time. Real question is, should I use Sheer Cold? Yeah, I think even a Rock Slide is super effective, which is what he's going to switch into. Won't. I think I can live through probably a couple of them. Come on, Lapras. You got this, Lapras. Bulky boy, Lapras. Hydro Pump. Just use Earthquake. Rock Slide. No! That can flinch me. Don't flinch me. Yeah, I can live through a couple of those. Yes! Oh, we got it! Big Hydro Energy. Let's go! Come on, just KO it. That's what I'm talking about, Lapras! That's what I'm talking about! Get that choiced Excadrill out of here. I knew you were choiced. I knew it. Don't even act. That's what I'm talking about, yo! Give me that Master Ball. Give me that rank max. Give me that VP. Yo, we take those, chat. Hopefully you guys like the singles. We went 7-1, and the one loss we actually went to was learning a little bit about the Snorlax matchup. Like, Snorlax is, like I said, a bad matchup. We realized we started using a little bit more Lapras after that. Lapras was the Pokemon that ended up getting us into Master Ball. So hopefully you guys like this content. Please, please, please let me know what you think about this team, what you guys think about me uploading singles content on this channel is. I know there's a lot of people that like to watch me play exclusively singles. I don't mind playing a few singles videos a week if that's what you guys also want to see. Please let me know what you think about this in the comments below. Hopefully you had a good time, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.